Listen, I did forget that slander and drama are live right now. So I'm gonna do my live and I'm gonna say my piece and I'm gonna get the fuck up on out of here. Of course, I have the dancing Egyptians words to play. I'm gonna play it. And this is, of course, the last live stream centered around Shakim. Not that I'm not gonna mention Shakim in future live streams. I think that would be unreasonable. But this is gonna be the final live stream about Shakim. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it didn't take as long as I thought it was gonna be. It didn't. It came a lot faster. CE was much more of a fighter than Shakim. But I just think that the nigga had too much going on, and personally, he didn't really have a beef with me outside of telling stories that he didn't like, which was stupid. It was stupid on his end. And man, watching him crash and fucking burn has been delicious. And who would have thought? Hi, Miss Sassy. Hi, YouTube cameras. Hi, Josephine, Crazy Bubba, Riz Lyricist, Daniel Berry, Defraud and Charlatan. Salute to everybody. Like I said, we do got drama live right now, him and Slander. So I'm going to say my piece and get the fuck out of here. But, I am doing this on this nigga's birthday, particularly. Hoodie had a great day, went out fishing. I didn't catch a damn thing, but I had some peace. Just sat there, listened to some music, man, had some bites. Couldn't get that motherfucker on. Shout out to Speak. Speak caught a big ass carp today. So, um, listen, I had a great day on the nigga's birthday. I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you. It's been a great day today. And I wanted to make sure that I ended the day off with my words on this nigga's bullshit because he's painted himself into a corner. He has no fucking respect, and I am loving it. And when you have niggas trolling you on your own fucking panel, shout out to Just Coolin', Miss Murph. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. I appreciate everybody coming in. Like I said, drama is live with Slander now, so I'm gonna try and get out of here. But the crash out has been wonderful. And listen, I told y'all yesterday, and I told y'all when Kip first gave the nigga $1,000 that it was no good to him. That him paying for a co-host position was no good to him. Him trying to buy love, loyalty, respect was no good to him. And Hoodie was right. See, listen, a part of trolling is allowing shit to play out. So yeah, you stop me for a week and you feel good about it, but you got stopped for a motherfucking week. And then we look at the things that came along with it. The karma from him fucking with me has been amazing. And see, the reason why is that I had no ill intent on Shakim. I was just telling YouTube narratives and stories. And this nigga got in his feelings because he didn't like the narrative that I was putting forth with him. And it's just a fucking story. That shit with NBK really bothered the nigga. And listen, I can understand why it would, especially when it turns out to be fucking true. So this is why I'm making the last live stream on the nigga's birthday. Was I gonna let him live on his birthday? Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. I'm glad the nigga had a good party and cake and he had food. I'm glad that he did that. But I told the nigga I was here to fuck with his mental health. And on his last live stream, on the night of his birthday, going into the morning of his birthday, I could finally see the effects it was starting to have. The nigga is so dumb that he decided to leave the live that he paid to be on for the co-host position that he paid for to go to the opposition's panel. The nigga want to do all the back and forth. And this is, listen, this is why I was glad to fall back, sit, and watch things happen. Every troll move isn't gonna be you arguing back and forth with a motherfucker. Sometimes you have to sit and let things happen. You have to sit and just watch. Shout out to Beasley. To be humbled on your fucking birthday. For motherfuckers on your birthday to tell you that you're a crappy content creator. See, it's better when shit don't come from me. It's better when it comes from those you think are supporting you, only for you to find out the fucking truth. That hoodie has been right, and he will continue to be right. And that, just like Eyes Antonia, you should have fucking listened. What good does the 1,000 subscribers do you without the watch time hours? Nothing. Ask Eyes Antonia. You got to get 4,000. You getting 70 to 100 per live. You got 40 days that you got to listen, that it's going to take to really get that up. But you thought this shit was a fucking game. See, that's the problem. See, I be trying to explain this shit to niggas, but only for her to find out when Duke Farrell is demonetized and it's reused content and he's using his own fucking content. Well, guess what? It's on multiple channels. It's on your channel. Only for you to be brought back to ground fucking zero and for you to clap your hands like a seal. Yeah, I did that because I got to 1,000 subscribers on his name. Bitch, you could have did that anyway. It wouldn't have fucking mattered. You don't need a nigga name to get you nowhere. You just need your fucking talent. But I done tried to tell niggas, and they learned the hard way. And this nigga has learned the fucking hard way. Wasn't this the same nigga a few days ago saying that he started a new trend? Wasn't that the nigga? He's starting a new trend. I got niggas wanting to pay for co-hostship and blah, say, blah, say, blah, only for you to turn around and be... And we're going to get into your words. Of course, I'm going to play your words. Of course. Am I going to risk the copyright strike? Yes. Yes, I am. Because I want niggas to hear you. And if you private the fucking video, I made sure to download it. I did. Of course I did. Come on. I'm going to play your words. I'm going to play the motherfucker coming up on your panel and telling you the truth on your birthday. Yeah, Beasley, the nigga thought he was setting a trend. Yes, he did. He thought he was setting a trend. Shout out to Happy. What's good, bro? What's good, beautiful? Shout out to Khaki Bear. Shout out to y'all coming in the room. The nigga thought he was starting a trend. I'm going to start a trend where I'm paying to be shared. And nothing against Ness and Bree, man. They work hard. ODS, they all work hard. You can have your opinions on these people, all that you want. But as content creators, they put their fucking work in. But if you get to genuinely know these people, they will share you. Are they going to share you every time they go fucking live? No. They're not going to do that. But will they look out for you every once in a while? Absolutely. Can you ask them to do you the favor every once in a while? Absolutely. Unbelievable. Yes, P. Yes, he did. He sounded like he was talking from the losing locker room because he did lose. I can't believe that Ness put up a poll. Ness put up a poll, and in the poll, it was should I be fired? Should I be fired on my day off? Should I be fired on my birthday for leaving the panel? And I just left the panel for the last 5 minutes. So I went back to see. He left with 20 minutes left in the show. So he didn't even know that the show was really over. He didn't even announce that he was leaving. He just dropped from the panel. Why? Because he thought that he had more pressing shit to deal with. And he didn't. This is your money. Miss Sassy said, poor thing. Yeah, Miss Sassy. Yeah. You broke that nigga too. I blame you as well, Miss Sassy. But look, you can't get over there. And I heard Ness, saying to the nigga today, as she was talking about the co-host situation. Shout out to Miss Ness for saying this on her live. You cannot be up there not talking and up there fucking singing when niggas is bringing smoke to you. I don't understand how he was doing that. He had to go get a Yeti microphone to get louder. And I mean, Finesse, from her side, she can always control it if she wants because she can control the volumes. So I tend to control the volumes. If you have a loud person, I tend to turn them down about halfway at a minimum so that they don't drown out everyone else on the live. So, Ness, she can control that as well. But this nigga felt the need to go buy a microphone to have mic supremacy. What the fuck are we talking about? Like, honestly, what the fuck are we talking about? He went on to continue crying and say that he should have been allowed to be on Ness's panel alone with just him up there. He should have been allowed to showcase his talent a lot more. Thank you, beautiful. Y'all hit that like button, please. But see, the nigga don't have no fucking talent. When Ness would open the door for him to hop in to make his comments, he didn't have a damn thing to say. He had nothing relative to the content. He didn't have good commentary. And this is the same problem that he runs into on the Code Fam morning show. This is the same problem. So it's not a problem that people are not aware of. It seems to be a problem that he himself is not aware of. I'm going to just be honest with you. It really does, in my opinion, seem to be a problem that he himself is not aware of. See, the nigga really didn't want to do any research into the people that he was providing content for. And they got mad at me when I said that you need to know the audience in which you are providing content for. They got mad at me. They told me I was wrong. But look at Shakim. Look what happens when you don't know your audience. Look what happens when you're unable to cater to your audience. Look at what happens when you don't have a history for these people. Look what happens. This is what he got. And see, what has insulated Code, what has made him intelligent, is simply the fact that he has NBK. Shakim was not going to be able to save the morning show. If he was smart, he would have known that and realized that they needed MBK. And as a matter of fact, he should have been trying to get MBK on his show. But that is when I knew that Shakim was jealous of NBK. This is why Hoodie started pushing the narrative. Because I noticed something. MBK was never on the man's panel. Not that he didn't have time. I had seen him on panels before while Shakim was doing his lives. So it's not that he didn't have time. Why did he never go on Shakim's panel? The panel was always open. He was never there. He never added anything because he didn't see any value in what Shakim was doing or trying to provide. He knew that it was a failure. He already knew. I tried to explain this to Shakim by having him pay attention to his numbers. How the fuck are you coming off of a show with 300 in the chat and you're only doing 70? There was just 300 people watching you. See, if you were as popular, if you had as much clout as you were saying that you did, those people would immediately translate over. I can almost guarantee you that if NBK was to do a show directly after Code, he would get a bigger following. I can guarantee you that. And I'm going to be quite honest with you. Brianna brought up a good point today. I don't know if she brought it up as a point, but she was talking about it. So shout out to Bree. Because she's smart, which is, if you were going to do that, it kind of would have made more sense to have that, the person you're paying, come on to your show. That way you are bringing their audience over to your show because they are coming to see them. So if he wanted value for his dollar, what he would have wanted to do was make a deal with Ness or Brianna in which they come onto your platform and you host a show with them. Now, how much that would have paid, how much you would have had to come out of pocket for that, I'm not certain. I can't particularly say. But if we're getting into particular values, because being on Ness's platform, it did you a small amount of good and exposure, yes. But what would it have done for you if basically she was running a lot of her show from your platform and then going over to her platform? So you would catch a lot of the things that she wanted to talk about early. You could get into them. And then, of course, she would still go on her platform and do her lives where people would still show up. But see, you don't think. And your advisor doesn't fucking think. Because you're both not content creators. The value would have been you getting her to your platform. That way she has to promote it because you are there. NBK is a troll and I love him. Shout out to NBK. But she would have to promote it. I think the only way I would be in a situation where, I would do what you did is more or less in the situation of MBK, who is not really doing a channel necessarily. So now your motivations are a little different. But if your idea is to grow your channel, if you would have had her on your channel, if you would have had her on your lives 7 days in a row. Now you're getting into how you can control your time, how you can showcase yourself. But see, you were so damn hungry. And sometimes a hungry nigga can't fucking think. That's another thing. Hunger can get in the fucking way because you can't fucking think. And this was a huge misstep. You were championing, clapping like a seal. I'm starting a new trend. I'm that guy. Everybody wants to be me. I gotta shut down the hood conservative. Bro, you weren't starting a fucking trend. You weren't shutting me down. You were making me a martyr and you were making me popular because people don't like you. So now when they bring me up, I'm damn near outside of being an Umar boy. And we're from the same sector. I'm damn near outside of it. A lot of shit that they talk about Umar boys, they're not mentioning me. They're not talking about me. They talking about these specific niggas. They're talking about these specific niggas. I've been on the outside of shenanigans, man. This nigga has made war easy. He tried to isolate himself on pen. Listen, you got to realize how stupid you have to be. You have to realize how stupid you have to be paying for niggas not to come up on panels. Listen, I see you, NBK. I see you, Knowledge. I'm trying. Hey, listen, I'm trying to throw. Listen, I got to throw the narrative out there to get the fucking jacket off. Because they threw MBK in too. And I'm like, well, I mean, you kind of ain't got no choice at this point. It is what it is. But I'm trying to, listen, I'm trying to, I'm off to the side. Listen, Hoodie is off to the side. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm off to the side. And you know what? The only reason why I say it too is I'm not a part of that takeover situation. Now I'm cool and Hoodie wading in the water, you know what I mean, looking around, talking to some people like you would at a party. You know what I'm saying? If I knew codes and MBK at the party, you can't sit up under niggas. You know what I mean? They're gonna tell you, yo, go do your thing. Go do your thing. You know what I mean? Come holler at, you know what I mean? Let me know what's good, enjoy the party. That's what they gonna say. You can't be sitting the fuck up under niggas at the party. You gotta go do your thing. and that nigga say you ain't off to no motherfucker. You front row center, nigga. Listen, you sitting right with us. You sitting right with us. Listen, I know my name get mentioned. It get mentioned, MBK. I ain't gonna hold you. It get mentioned. I be trying to throw it out there, but you ain't gonna let that shit go down. Right, Beezy? I'm just mingling. My boys brought me to the party. I'm just mingling. I'm sitting there. You know what I mean? They come check on me. You good? Yeah, man, everything is lit. It's lovely up in here. They like, yo, we over here. We over here at Team Pettyville. Come on, hey, listen. Come on into the VIP. So, I'm chilling. You know what I mean? I'm looking, watching the scene. And then, Shakim started getting drunk and arguing with niggas at the fucking bar. Like that's the best way I can explain it to you how Hoodie look at it. That's how I look at it, man. The beef sector is a big ass motherfucking club, and I'm just in with my boys chilling, trying to sit off to the side. But listen, it blew up too fast. And I'm not talking about like how Code and them, Code and them doing their thing. I think that is just more about that's more about them growing. But I'm talking about the situation with Shakim is that he got oversaturated in the sector where people got tired of hearing from the nigga. Like, I'm gonna just be honest with you. Like, people just really got tired of hearing, and him really not having much to say is a problem, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 0 miles an hour, man. Look, I like Shakim, so I have to rename him Trainwreck Rod. Respectfully, his suits. Honestly, that's the best way to explain it. It's a fucking train wreck. It's a fucking train wreck, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, he should have peeped today when Ness replayed his content today, right? And she did it in a way where the nigga couldn't strike. And mind you, she has a good relationship with this nigga. But that just goes to show you how much she really trusts Shakim after he's done what he's done. And see, he doesn't see that. See, he doesn't pick up on the small things that people do. Because she could have easily just played the joint from her live connected to the computer. But she made sure to only play that audio with no video up at all. Why? Because she cannot trust him. She knows the truth about him, which is that if their relationship ever gets sour, he'll try and take her fucking channel down. Yeah. He has no respects for that. And I mean, like, this is why I say it's not even his youth that makes him blind, because this is shit that he should be picking up on right now. But he not picking up on game that niggas is putting down right in front of his face. And he know everything. Shout out to Raw, man. He know everything. Or at least he thought. But I had picked up on that today. Like, this is a person that you have a good relationship with. See, this is the shit that you're not thinking about. This is the shit that Kip is not talking to you about. And he's supposed to be your friend, your mentor, your butt buddy. He's supposed to be all of that. But he's not telling you truths like, yo, these people, they can't trust you. They can't trust you. They can't trust that you can keep things on the internet. They can't trust you. And that move that Ness made today showed a lack of trust. She ain't gonna play around with that nigga. She know who the nigga is. She know what the nigga is dealing with. She watched what the nigga did to me. Why would she trust him? And see, that's the shit that he don't think about is you want relationships with people and people can't even begin to trust you. That's what you need to be walking away from today's conversation. If there's anything that you're walking away with on your 29th birthday, going into your 30th in 2025, is that if you're going to make actual friends, if you're going to do actual content with people that is going to be meaningful, if you're going to build relationships with people that are going to be meaningful, then they have to have a level of trust with you. And see, what Ness showed me today is that your $200 didn't gain any respect, loyalty, or trust. Even though you pay her $200, even though you sat on those panels, even though you praise her and kiss her motherfucking ass and wouldn't dare have a bad thing to say, she still doesn't trust you. And how could you blame her? She watches your moves in the street. She watched you strike me on a lie just because you were upset over roasting, not because I came after your family, not because I came up to your came after you about your personal life because of a YouTube story. This is what she watched. And Beasley, that may be so. But the fact is he's trying to build a relationship with her and there's no trust available. There's none. But she watched the nigga do the bullshit to Triggs. She watched the nigga do the bullshit to me. She watched the nigga turn on Bree. She watched all of these things. So how can she trust you? See, as soon as you don't need someone, they watch you throw people to the side. And this is your assumption of no longer needing them. When these relationships are relationships that you want to have for the years going forward. It's not about today. It's not about this week. And unfortunately, you know, having a relationship with them is more valuable than Beasley. So unfortunately, Beasley has to talk shit on other platforms until he raises his value. So he can call it being real or whatnot and not what. But he understands as a grown old ass nigga how money relationships work. And if Beasley want to talk shit, Beasley got to get money. He's got to have some value to be up on niggas' platforms. And for me to be like, well, I'll throw Brianna out, you know, for Beasley, and I'm just going to take your fucking jokes, my friend. Nah, it ain't going to work that way. Beasley ain't got no fucking intrinsic value. He going to go live from the hospital ER. That ain't going to do Hoodie no good. And it's only going to be 12 people watching. And he's going to say, I'll get the replay credit. It does Hoodie no good. But I love the OG. But that's why, look, there'll be no need for him to come on the platform talking shit. He might as well talk shit on his own joint if he want to troll. These things are about value, man. What do you actually bring to the fucking table? Too many missteps here over the past few days, past couple weeks, man. Too many missteps. Listen, stealing, man. Listen, think about it, man. Think about it. The nigga is stealing from conscious energy. Do you understand how low you have to be to do that? And I get it. Yes, the conscious energy steal it from Ralph Smart 1,000,000%. Yes. Of course he did. Of course he did. Please smash the like button. But we wouldn't be saying that without conscious energy, man. He's saying it just like conscious energy, man. Just corny. No originality, man. Stealing this is sick from Ness. Like the first thing he does is steal people's words. Do your big one. When he first met Lemon, he was running around saying that. Pause. He had to say that every sentence. Do your big one. Do your big one. Do your big one. I'm like, man, yo, listen, let niggas have their own swag. Where is your swag? He do be swagging jacking, making Detroit look bad out here. It's already enough potholes in that town. We'll just be honest. Detroit ain't nothing to be. Listen, I don't know. I done been. I wasn't impressed. I done been to Detroit, man. I was not impressed. I'm gonna just be honest with you. It's much cleaner cities to fucking be in. That motherfucker be dirty like India. That motherfucker. Listen, roadkill be on the road, nigga, sitting there. It is, man. It is, man. You know, listen, hey, look, man. You know, shout out to niggas that's from Detroit. I know my boy Sel, man. He love it. Well, you know, Detroit is a It's a grungy little grimy ass town. I mean, listen, I would call Redford Detroit, to be honest with you. But I mean, to me, you know, so it ain't nothing. I guess I wouldn't want to say I'm from the motherfucker anyway, to be honest. I wouldn't want to say I'm from Detroit. I'm from the suburbs around that motherfucker. Raw. I wouldn't want to say I'm from fucking New York City neither, man. New York City smell like shit and piss. All right. So listen, I don't know. I'd rather say New York City than Detroit though, but you know, that's just because New York got the mystique with it. Detroit, you just think about fucking cars and broke motherfuckers. Everybody got a house there for $10,000 on the news and bad fucking water. Yeah, I wouldn't. Listen, Sal, I'm with you. I would not want to say I'm from Detroit, man. I would want to say I'm from the suburbs. I done been to Detroit. I don't know if I'd be like, yeah, from Motown. Nah, nigga, keep that shit quiet. I'll be naming every suburb around that motherfucker. Every one. Let me get the hell up out of here. Nigga, please. Listen, listen, when I went to the game in Detroit, the goddamn stadium wasn't even in the city of Detroit. The stadium, when I went to see the Pistons play, I think I drove 8 hours. The stadium wasn't even in Detroit. So I went to a flea market and all that downtown. You know, shit, the flea market was nice, but you know, I mean, shit, if you've been one, you've been all. Let me stop. Let me leave Sal alone, man. I like fucking with niggas. I'm sorry, Sal, you from Detroit, but I gotta talk shit because this nigga, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. What's up, Trig? Vic in the building. Yeah, the streets is garbage, man. Yeah, Chad, the Palace wasn't in there, man. The Palace, you know, listen. Sal will tell you, man, ain't nothing but motherfucking potholes and bums. Detroit hanging on by a fucking string. Listen, let me tell you something. When I say a string, nigga, that bitch holding on with a string, nigga. With a string. Nigga, if you can get a house for 10,000, nigga, it's holding on with a string. I got potholes above. Well, you know this. I say this, man. You know, shout out to Rochester, man. You know, the city, they do pretty good. They do pretty good, man. They do pretty good. Even in the hood, man. Even in the hood, you know, they take pretty good care of it. Thursday is Royal Rumble time, man. I gotta talk shit about Detroit because of this nigga. So, you know, it's nothing against Sal. I'm sure it's some good parts of that motherfucker. Not many, but I'm sure it's some. But that nigga live in the suburbs and that look like shit. That nigga taking L's. Take your L, nigga. Not you, Sal. Motherfucking Shakim. Take your L's, nigga. Take your L's, nigga. So, yeah, look, we're going to go ahead on, man. Listen to this nigga words. Shout out to the algorithm, man. We got back up to 80 folks, man. Shout out to it. Make sure y'all hitting the like button, man. We got back up to them 80 folks, man. I know the nigga was talking this shit. Yeah, he did. He did have a B-Day live, man. He had a live earlier today. You know, he also had a live earlier tonight because see, you know, he had to get over that fucking live that so you my nigga. I tell you this, nigga. Next time I come for a game, it's guaranteed to hit you. That's when I started drinking Modelo. Actually, like going to Detroit is when I started drinking Modelo. That became my favorite beer. So that's a good thing about Detroit. But that wasn't in Detroit though. See, now I'm confused. Now I'm confused. Now I'm confused. More fucked up now. Shout out to Beautiful on the Cash App. Much love, Beautiful, for buying Hoodies, some reefer, getting me a good old dime bag. Salute to everybody that's supporting Hoodie, helping keep the lights on, getting a good old dime bag. If you seen that nigga Jay Prince, he looked fucking terrible. Without them motherfucking wicks, he looked bad with them and bad without them. That is just an ugly motherfucking nigga. Shout out to the J Prince fans that are in the house. So listen, let's go ahead on and get to this nigga's words. Let's see if the nigga fired on my birthday. I'm a fired ass nigga. And listen, I'm glad the nigga took today off. He needed it. After he got caught buying fucking subscribers. I thought that was also funny. He got caught buying fucking subscribers. Amazing. He got on his little lives and said that there was no way that he did that. But he wasn't surprised when it started to happen. It's almost if he knew. Because if it was Hoodie, I would have shut that bitch clean the fuck down. But listen, let's get into it, man.
Anything with like any kind of fighting, Mortal Kombat, I love shit
Fair
like that.
use.
So that's just me. I've always been like that. So I probably should have taken today off. I probably should have taken tomorrow off too. But I've already kind of invited everybody to come celebrate my birthday with me, so I'm not going to cancel that. But I said all that to say, I don't regret not taking the day off, but I think my mood and the space that I'm in right now, as far as my birthday, I'm more into me right now. Like I'm not really into the little petty arguments that people want to have.
I'm not into the little petty arguments that people want to have. Nigga, you going in the beef sector, nigga. How is that even a thing? What do you mean you're not into the petty arguments? Nigga, this is what you do after sitting up here doxing motherfuckers. Telling people motherfucking business, making up lies in text messages. Now you don't want to be petty? Fair use.
I'm not really into, like, I'm just not, like, there's bigger things in my life right now, right? So if it was any other day, any other week, any other time, I would have been way more invested, I guess, in like literally arguing with Uppity about nothing for 2 hours. So I did leave the show at the very end because at a certain point, somebody dropped down and was like, you need to go listen.
You didn't know that the show was over. You didn't know the show was over when you left. You left because motherfuckers kept telling you that niggas was talking shit in another live. And instead of you being about your fucking business for the investment that you made, you had to hop on the opposition's panel.
Listen to Brianna because Brianna's over there saying something. So I went over there to Brianna because me and Brianna had a very heated conversation. And, I just didn't want that energy like lurking around me because I saw that people were trying to.
He had a heated conversation because this woman came to my defense and said, remove the strike from Hoodie. And he wanted to make it seem as if she was in some type of romantic relationship with me, up until the point where he had the nerve to say that the woman was sucking my motherfucking dick.
Get to low management, pause.
Disrespectful to the people you are trying to build relationships with because you don't agree with them. So you get into your emotional bag and you start whining and complaining. The almighty Bungholio.
Pit me and Brianna against each other, and people were trying to pit Brianna and Ness against each other, and it was just starting to become very ugly. And I just didn't want that energy on me, especially on my birthday. So I apologized to her just because, like, I just really don't want that energy right now. I really don't.
I don't want that energy right now.
I talked to Brianna for like 5 minutes, had a quick convo. I was headed back over to Ness channel because I was trying my best to stay to the very end. But by the time
he was on Brianna channel for 15 minutes, he didn't give a damn. She had a panel full of people, Ness had a panel full of people, and he had to make his damn point. But see, it's bigger than just going over to the live. Often he is on lives, several lives, while he's supposed to be co-hosting. In the fucking chats, listening to the lives instead of adding to the show. And when the audience notices, he says they're hating.
Time I got back, Ness was literally in the show. So she started a poll that basically said, you know, should I be fired because I was on another panel while I was supposed to be co-hosting?
Yes, you should.
And this is where all of these comments are coming from.
Yes.
So the top comment that I posted here is a comment from a lady named T. Pre, who again is from my sector. And you can see here, she just said, F it, he's fired on the spot. And this type of energy is the
F it, he's fired on the spot. This is why I said all I had to do was follow this nigga around. It would have been worth getting ready to strike, because I would have stopped talking about you. I wouldn't have been on these panels. That pressure wouldn't have caused you to make these stupid decisions that you made. Troll fucking pressure on this nigga. Troll pressure on the nigga. That's what the nigga can't handle. Troll pressure.
Exact energy that I want to get away from. People that literally don't even know why they hate me. People that don't even know why they're so mad at me. Want me to fail. So
we know why we don't like you. You're a little weasel. You claim you want to roast, and when you get out roasted, you get in your feelings and you go into people's personal lives. You put fake strikes on channels. You act like a bitch ass nigga. That is what you do. So how can a nigga like you? This is what I said. You're not peeping what Ness did with her own actions. She doesn't trust you. And she's wise to not trust you, because she sees what you do to people in your sector that you're supposed to be just roasting. So on that day that you turn on her, you'll use that ammo in your fucking quill. That's what niggas like you do, bitch niggas.
Bad that they will literally try to tell Ness to fire me because I left for 5 minutes, and I was up there from the beginning until the end. I only left for 5 minutes. But people like her, they're invested in seeing me fail. They're invested in seeing me just in a bad state. And those type of people are the people that I don't want around me. Miss Darling said Ness fired him from the job he paid for. Femno Ear 777 said devil's advocate, he could barely get a word in. The Off said, I'm confused. You're comparing your paid employment to a beef sector panel he paid to be on. I mean, is he obligated to sit on your panel while you are live 16 hours a day every single time you hit live? I roll. All right. So that's what that person said. And then Conscious Energy, the clout chaser, talking about he got some great business ideas. So
the need to be liked, the need to be validated, clipping the chat, trying to find validation on your side. Stupid.
You know, just watching what's going on in my sector right now, it's like I don't even watch my own sector anymore, because as soon as I came over here, everybody, not only did they follow me over here, not only do they go out of their way to like harass me on every panel that I'm on, even when I paid for a co-hosting position, right? I still feel like my personality can't really shine when it's 10 people up there, or, you know, when it's constant interruptions. Or
my shine, my personality can't shine when there's 10 people up on the panel. Hi, Shafi. What's up, Mo? Sexy toy lady. What's going on? His shine. His shine. What fucking shine? There is no shine. How are you gonna have some shine with the 10 people on the panel? This is why niggas tried to tell you it was dumb to pay the $200. Ness is gracious enough to let you on her panel. You don't have to camp up there all fucking live. Make your commentary and leave. She's a gracious host in that way. But see, this nigga, what he really wanted was the benefit that he would get had he paid for her to come to his channel. Now, that would have actually been smart. Like I said, he would have had a lot more control on who comes up on his panel, as they're interrupting his takes on situations and over talking them. He would have had a lot more control over it. But he didn't make that decision. In his haste, his greed for clout, he wasn't thinking. He didn't take a step back, breathe. What's the best way for me to attack this situation? How can I gain the most with what I have to work with? But he didn't do that. And he could have done that with several content creators, not just Ness, not just Bree, the smaller ones to the big ones. And how do we know that this works? It works because you look at Code's show. The benefit was bringing NBK to the show. Now, did NBK come on his own? Yes, but he is still there. It shows you that that is the correct blueprint. The blueprint is not you, dummy. The blueprint is not you. The blueprint is Code and NBK. That's the blueprint. That's what he's missing. And see, when he was told to fall back, told to sit down, he didn't want to sit the fuck down. He thought that he knew better, only to come to find out he don't know shit.
Or when it's literally just chaos, right? And like, I'm not saying that as a distantness. I'm saying that's her show. I know how her show gets down. That's why I wanted to do something different. And for people to really get to know me, they're not going to get to know me like with 30 people on a panel talking over each other. So I did buy a microphone so that I could get a little louder. But, you know, Ness kept telling me I was doing too much today. Like, okay, don't be obnoxious. She kept telling me,
she kept telling me I'm doing too much. She kept telling me I'm being obnoxious. She knows not to trust this nigga. Exactly, Raw. The nigga was paid to sit down. What kind of shenanigans are we talking here? Fair use.
What else did she say? I don't even remember all the stuff she said to me. I try not to take it too much to heart because this is business at the end of the day. And I can take constructive criticism, like feedback. I encourage people to give me feedback. I don't expect everybody to like me. I don't expect everybody to, you know, just say, oh, I love Shakim. I'm like, I'm not delusional. So I never expected everybody to just like me or whatever. But it's just been really over there. Let me just say it like that. I don't even got a word for it. It's just
It's been The magic carpet ride. The magic carpet ride that he thought that he had is over. It's finished. It's just It's not what he thought it was gonna be. Why? Because the nigga didn't do any research. The nigga didn't ask any questions. So he's run into a situation that he really wants to get the fuck out of. He wish he could get his money back because it hasn't been the benefit that he expected it to be. Because he's not able to control the situation the way he wants to control the situation. Right, Riggs? The nigga just jumped off the porch. You can't control this situation.
Right now. I'm German right now. Deutsch, Deutsch. I can't. I'm saying a little German. So how I feel, I can only express it in German. I don't have an English word to express how I feel right now. But the good thing is, like, I'm an artist and a musician and a writer. So anytime that I feel heavy, I can unburden myself and just write a song or write a poem or write even just writing in general eases the heaviness that's on me. So that's why I'm very big on writing, reading, all of that. So yeah, I just
bullshit. All of that. Take that. Yikes. The nigga turned into Umar motherfucking Johnson. That's a fact, so.
By the time I was like, at the end of the show, I just honestly was kind of over it because I'm like, this is not Uppity's moment to shine. Uppity has had the stage for months before me. She's had so many opportunities to like promote herself and show off her personality. But when it comes to me, it's like, I just feel like the only places where I can really show my personality is on my own show. Like, that's it. It doesn't even matter if I
crying, whining, and complaining. Get the nigga a fucking tissue. Hit the like fucking button. If the nigga is crying, whining, and complaining, hit the like button. This nigga is about to cry right now. I felt like Uppity already had her time to shine months ago. It should be my turn to just shine. I paid for my time to shine.
I'm a co-host anywhere else, I'm gonna always be like third or fourth or fifth or sixth place. I mean, let's just keep it real. It doesn't matter.
Bang! If I'm a co-host, the nigga didn't even say number 2. He said he's always gonna be in third, fourth, fifth, or sixth place. That's what the nigga said. Huh? This is why I told you the nigga knows. Ross said, Marsha. The nigga knows what time it is. The writing is on the wall. This is why I'm telling you, Hoodie's job is done. This nigga done fully crashed the fuck out. And he has realized it. I have done too fucking much here. Absolutely I have. And I'm out here looking like a damn fool, spending money and not really getting the value that I thought. Ask some questions, nigga.
So once I kind of accepted that, I just kind of accepted it and I just kind of moved on. Like, mentally, I'm not going to get stuck on this little petty bullshit. So, I'm looking at the comments and I'm seeing quite a variety of comments, which I do like to see. I do like to see variety in the comments. Now, all the comments were just like, hey, fire Shakim. Shakim is horrible. We hate Shakim.
The poll, the nigga lost the poll. 90 comments, the vast majority of the comments didn't want him around.
Kim, he's corny, he's boring. If it was just all of that in the comments, then I would have just said, you know what, you go ahead and fire me. But the fact that people are actually somewhat giving a little pushback, to me, is like...
Look, he said somewhat giving a little pushback, the nigga said. He said the fact that people are giving somewhat giving a little bit of pushback. It warms my heart. It warms my heart to fight, to keep going on. Even though 99% of the people said I fucking suck. And I got a nigga that's gonna tell me on my birthday that I suck, that I'm a garbage content creator. And I'm not gonna have any smoke. I love it. My job is done. My job is done.
Like, speaks a lot, because I already know most of the people over there don't like me anyway. So I do appreciate anybody that that stands up for me, even just a little bit, because I don't expect anybody to ever stick up for me at all. Like, I expect most people to be like the people from my sector and literally just be like, hey, Ness, fuck it, fire him right now. You know, those people that really want to see me fail, that's what I kind of expected. So it was kind of a surprise a little bit just to see a couple comments that weren't so like negative. So I do want to thank those people that did say that, like a Fem Noir and a Miss Darlings and this all person, whoever this is. So I'm gonna wait and see, you know what.
Listen, he got a joint that's on his neck. He got a joint that's on his neck that's up after him, and that know what time it is with him. And see, you know, being nice because they got a crush on the nigga. Yeah, see, he ain't telling y'all he being chased by a joint over there. See, he ain't telling y'all, you know, what's really going on up over there. He ain't telling you. He got a joint that's chasing him. I ain't talking about people that's, you know, just being nice. He got a joint that's actually trying to get Jane and know what time it is. Fair use. Fair fucking use. Jesus.
This poll is going to give once it's all said and done. Thank you so much, Bless. I appreciate that. Let me put my cash app up. If you guys do want to cash app me today for my birthday, I would definitely appreciate that. So yeah, like it's just an overwhelming feeling that I really don't know what to compare it to. I've never felt anything like it. I mean, I don't really know what to compare it to. Because like it's kind of like when you start a job for the first week and you have to like learn all the new stuff. You have to like remember all your different passwords. You have to figure out what time your main meetings are. You have to like, I mean, it's a process. Me starting a job because I do software. So it's not just like I apply for a job and then I just start the job. Like it don't work like that. Literally, I have to like learn a whole code base. I have to learn how their team works. Like it's a high learning curve in my day-to-day jobs. That's why I really don't like switching jobs. So, you know, any job that I've started, the first few weeks are always kind of like overwhelming. So I guess if I could compare it to anything, I would compare it to my actual real life. Like when I do start a new job, it is kind of rough.
Heartbroken. The nigga would compare it to a nigga that he just broke up with.
First few weeks, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, now that I can kind of relate it to my real life, like it's not really that deep for me, right? So that's just my reaction on it right now. You said you did good when you started asking code and MBK questions. I appreciate that. What's going on, Roxy?
He did good? Nah. The nigga didn't do shit.
What's going on, YouTube camera? What's good, Alma? Thank you for the birthday wishes, love. Let me go delete that comment. What comment? You're good. You don't have to delete your comments. I don't think nobody's gonna block you over here. Nobody told you that Uppity gets that $1,000 on Friday, so she turns up on that Parmesan. Oh, really? Go to my comment on the post for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. Before you start a job, they usually ask you if you have any questions. Did you ask any questions before you started? Well, I mean, I did, but I didn't really know I needed to ask like that many questions. Like, I mean, it's YouTube, so I usually don't think it's like that.
I don't think it's that deep. Think about it. This nigga about to just spend $200. You're going to do business with someone, and you're not going to ask them any questions. Sharon, what's good, Brody, man? Shout out to Sharon Bracey, man. Get with Sharon, man. Listen, Sharon, I'm going to have to join one of them lives and be kicking up over there, man. Salute to that good brother, man. Sharon, drop your link. Maz, drop the link for Sharon for me to his channel. But listen, this nigga is spending money without asking questions. See, you have a certain expectation in your mind, and you're not coming to Nest, the person you are making this deal and transaction with, and verifying that those expectations that you have will be able to be met. That is how you set yourself up for failure. And that is what he did. That is why he is disappointed now, because he had a different set of expectations for what his $200 was going to get him. And when his expectations were not met, that disappointment started to set in. And it started to set in on the goddamn live. It started to set in on the live. And that's what pushed him then to leave. For a good 20 minutes. Gone.
That deep. But yeah, I mean, if I could go back in time, then I probably would have asked a few more questions, just to be honest
You think?
with you. Like, yeah, like actually not even a few
You
more questions,
think?
probably like 21 questions. So
Would have thought.
that's my only regret. But other than that, I mean, I don't regret my experience at all. I don't regret the opportunity at all. I don't regret working with Ness for the time that I've been blessed to work with her or any of that. So yeah, it's just like a job. Like, even if you start a job and you ask all of those questions, until you start the job, you really don't know what the job is like, right? So it's kind of like real life kind of crosses over into YouTube a little bit. Hold on one second. Okay. So
Done.
it's just hard for me to watch certain content right now. Like, even in my sector, it's just like, the clout chase is just so real, and I just never thought people would be so bloodthirsty. I mean, it's sickening. It's just sickening to watch people that you know don't have a real issue with you, people that you know you don't even have beef with, come into another.
Bloodthirsty. See, you do all this bullshit to niggas, and then you don't want them to come talk about you. And I told this nigga specifically, I would not be talking about you, nigga. I wouldn't be on these motherfucking panels talking about you, nigga. All you had to do was remove the motherfucking strike. You had a choice. You decided to be stupid. And your mental health has now been jeopardized. Yes. Cause see, this troll shit is pressure, man. You don't want to deal with niggas. See, it was bigger than me. You thought it was just gonna be me. Until an army of niggas lost fucking respect for you and started coming at your ass. They could not have the understanding of why you did that dumb shit. Why you was doing what you was doing to Raw B. Why you was going back with Cell. Why you was going back and forth with me. All that dumb shit that you was fucking talking was coming back to bite you in your motherfucking ass. And now you getting up on panels where you paid $200 and you have to talk about that. You're getting on panels where you paid $200 and you got to talk about why you have 1,400 motherfucking fake niggas in your chat. That's a topic of discussion and conversation for your $200. You look like a lying, cheating, scamming ass nigga. And while they was talking shit about another nigga today, they said, I thought the nigga had did a Shakim and bought views. Now a nigga buying views in the beef sector is doing a Shakim. And of course, I'm gonna do my best to continue to perpetuate that so your name sits right upon it, because you did buy those views. I know you want to say that you didn't, but you did indeed buy those fucking views. And you're a liar if you say that you did not, that somebody set you up. You were not surprised. You would have stopped that fucking live, nigga, if you didn't buy them shits. You thought that you could have got away with that shit. You damn straight, Raw. He did his motherfucking big one. Pause.
Another sector and make it seem like y'all really have this deep seeded history that y'all don't even have. Like, it's sick. It's like, are people trying to drive me crazy? And that's the feeling that I have. It's like, I feel like people are trying to drive me nuts.
Bang!
Because I know that I'm not crazy. Like, I know that I'm not. I know that I'm not. So for people,
bang, nigga, troll pressure
would be trying to drive me crazy. And, you know, and that's literally what Uppity does. Like, she tries to make you crazy because it will make you crazy listening to her. Like, it's not even listenable for me. I can only speak for myself. I can only do ignorance for so much time before I'm like, okay, I need a breather. You know what I'm saying?
Now he need a breather. Didn't I tell y'all that his biggest problem was gonna be stamina? Your biggest problem is gonna be stamina. Keeping yourself focused for longer periods of time. See, you thought that when I came back, you know, I was just going to fall back. That was going to be the end of it. But it started a firestorm within that entire sector. And these niggas, listen, it made Bree ask you to remove the strike in which you acted unfavorably. There were times where all you had to do was remove the fucking strike. You thought you were going to have the stamina to be able to do this. And I told you, I was locked in for 2 to 3 years. And you for damn sure better believe I am. But the beautiful thing about it is I don't have to do it anymore. I get to just sit back and watch. I get to watch my work and my narratives come true. I get to watch them happen. I get to watch them push. I get to listen to NBK say that he brings a history to the channel that wasn't there. That's what makes Hoodie happy, is watching and seeing my narratives be created in that digital sector. And there's not a fucking thing that you can do about it. Nothing.
Sam, 6 hours of Uppity, I can't do it. So that's just where I'm at with it. If Uppity wasn't there, it would have been a totally different experience today. Because there's been times where Uppity will leave the panel and I'm able to have a conversation. I'm able to have a dialogue. Are you asking for the link to my StreamYard? Yeah, I'm live. Just for a minute. I'm about to get up out of here in like 20 minutes or so. I just want to come over here and just unload a little bit, if I can do that, if that's okay. Because I can't do it on my members only. I can't. I'm finally out of YouTube jail. Ironically, I get out of YouTube jail on my birthday. Like, what type of sick, twisted shit is that? But anyway. Somebody obviously bought viewers on my channel today while I was live, trying to
Somebody obviously bought. Obvious. I don't think it's so obvious that somebody else did it. I think it's obvious that you did it. That's what's obvious.
Throw me off. I don't know what they were trying to do by that. I don't know if they're trying to get me demonetized because this channel isn't even monetized yet. But just the fact that somebody would pay money, because I know that it had to cost money. Okay, yeah, I'll drop the link for you, Jessica. I know that it had to cost money because it's like, how the hell did they get 1,400 people to click my link? So just the fact that somebody was willing to pay money to make it seem like I'm the one buying views, like I'm the clout chaser, like I'm the one looking for validation through the numbers. Like, it's just crazy. It's just like there's so...
Like I'm the clout chaser. Like I'm the one looking for validation through the numbers. Like I'm the one who's posting my numbers on my community tab. Like I'm the one who's posting my revenue on my community tab. Like I'm the one. Like I'm the one who's talking about the 500 that you had in the chat, maybe. Like you're the one. Okay.
So many plays every single day. You blink and there's another play. You take a piss, it's another play. You breathe in and out.
He can't handle the
It's
play?
another play. And it's just like
nonstop
all day. And so like it ain't really bothering me too much. Because I already knew like people were gonna try to say, oh, you bought views and all of that bullshit. They were gonna run that narrative anyway. So I didn't really let that bother me too much. I just kind of kept my commentary going and just kept it pushing. What else? That's basically it. I mean, I just feel like it's kind of hard to have a civilized panel with Uppity up there. Like, I get that some people like the craziness. Like, I can take Uppity too, just in small doses though, you know. And I do feel like as a co-host, I would have liked more one-on-one time.
I do feel like as a co-host, I would have liked more one-on-one time with Ness because I paid $200 and the show should have been more about me. Why wasn't the show about me? I paid $200, Ness. Nigga, what, nigga?
With her, but I don't think she runs her shows like that. I think she is more of like, she just loves to have an open panel, and I don't have a problem with that. A lot of people run their shows like her. I was just watching that mysterious skull lady, the pussycat lady, and that's kind of how she runs her shows too. So like, it's not really about having an open panel, because a lot of times like women will fall asleep on his live, and anywhere you go when there's an open panel, it can really go anywhere at any moment. But I really felt like in my mind when I was thinking of the whole co-host thing, I was just thinking like it would be an opportunity for me to have a one-on-one with like the biggest content creator over here, and I would kind of have to like really.
I figured. I had the expectation that this would just be a one-on-one with me and the biggest content creator in the beef sector. And he thought that he could pay $200 for a week of that type of representation. That's what he thought.
Prove myself to her, not necessarily to an audience of like a bunch of drunks and people that overtalk, people that interrupt you every 5 minutes, or people that literally just don't have shit to talk about. Because I don't even think Uppity is a good roaster. I just think she's just disruptive.
Happened, and I just want to give my 2 cents, if that's all right. On some real shit. Like, I'm not up here to be combative. Like,
okay, I'll give you the floor, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, I think your mistake was you didn't canvass the area enough to really get a feel for the situation. Like Nessa's show, you gotta realize you're going into an area, a space where it's different from what you used to. It's female-led, gay-led, so that's different. So you gotta get used to that culture being different. It was a culture shock that you really didn't appreciate value to study enough.
It was a culture shock that you didn't appreciate or value or study enough. It was a culture shock that you didn't appreciate or value or study enough. Make sure you smashing that like button. Yeah, see, Raw, listen. How many times did you tell them to do their research? How many times? How many times?
Again, and with that, because of that ignorance, you made mistakes, and having to acquiesce to, in a way that you're not familiar with, cause you problems. It's a very, hostile, anti-man, straight black man space. I'm not saying that Ness is that, but the crowd really is, they got their tomatoes in hand, and they'll throw it just because you're a dude that ain't gay. You know what I'm saying? So,
Jessica?
Yeah, can y'all hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm about to mute. So you'll know I'm real. I'm a real girl. I'm a real woman. I'm a real girl.
Check you out.
Coming in, not being so unfamiliar about the work, bad precedent. I don't know if it's a bad precedent because you coming in. I don't know, but again, coming in, not being so unfamiliar about the workings of the sector over there. You became. It was a lamb to slaughter.
Lamb to slaughter.
And even with me, even with our back.
Lamb to slaughter. He became a lamb to slaughter. This is him being told this on his birthday.
Back and forth. It's just little simple shit talk. But I can see, I'm like, damn, they bullying, dog. And, he really come in peace. And to me, that should show you, exactly what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't come in hostile, but you were treated hostile.
Okay, excuse me. I don't mean to cut you off.
Some of this is self-inflicted wounds. You didn't do the homework. and you got crushed for it. The other thing is, because you didn't do the homework, your performance was shit. You were silent.
Listen, on your birthday, you're being told you didn't do your homework. You got crushed for it. And the other side is because you didn't do your homework, your performance was shit. Your performance was garbage. This is what, listen, the nigga is finally hearing the truth. But this is after being humbled. Hoodie's words are still ringing in his fucking ear.
Too much because you were unfamiliar, and there wasn't a good look for you as far as what you can bring to the table. You didn't know. A lot of times you were learning on the job, and that didn't help your cause. And a lot of it you were made a fool out of. And that's where it becomes just like, well, you should have done more to protect yourself. And all it would have took was just maybe 2 more weeks of you interacting, seeing how the shit goes, getting the flow together.
Bang.
And you could have had a better performance. But as of right now, you came over to a female-led sector and gay sector, and they threw tomatoes at you. And now you dug yourself in the hole from that perspective, because now you're not looked at as a talent.
Nope.
You're looked at as a nuisance, as a negative. And it just didn't have to be that way. Now you're
not looked at as a talent. So your $200 that you spent, it didn't garner the recognition that you thought that it would. It did not showcase your talent and YouTube creator capabilities. It showed you to be a nuisance, a distraction, a negative. And this is what you are hearing on your birthday. The first hours of your birthday, you're hearing truths. Make sure y'all smashing that like button.
I almost got into anyway. You can you can do better. You can do something different. And plus Ness isn't unreasonable. You can holler at her, and I would say even publicly, be like, hey, let's talk about my treatment, so far.
Let's talk about
communication. Like, hey, I feel like I was, you guys tried to bully me, you guys are rude to me, and hey, I come in peace.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't go in there talking about you trying to bully me and I come. Don't do that. Cause see, they gonna talk about all those times you got in motherfuckers' face. They gonna talk about all the bullshit they saw you do. Don't do that. Don't do that. The victimhood thing is not gonna work. Don't play the victim.
I came bearing gifts. You ain't cold, and you guys were, very inhospitable, unnecessarily. Being decent is free. You ain't gotta kiss nobody's ass or blow nobody, but you can be decent. And y'all were met with extreme prejudice.
Get to low management.
I would tell her like, hey.
Oh, that was crazy.
I said, yo, you said, hey, yo, my nigga.
Yo, the way you said it was crazy.
We're gonna be petty. We can start now. Let me know. we can start now. But you said low management first.
The way you said it, it was
that's reaching, bro.
Hey, I want to fuck with y'all, but lay it out on the line. If y'all ain't fucking with me particularly, say that, and you'll never hear from me again. You know what I'm saying? And just give it to her like that, and she'll have a conversation. You still dealing with women, and any amount they respect an emotional note, and you let them know like, hey, you know what? This wasn't comfortable. We all black people, and motherfuckers did me. It was a rough. And what did I do to earn that? Because maybe you said something that was offensive. Maybe they can say, okay, you did this, and at this point we said, all right, well, fuck him. We gonna run it on you. And you guys can have a meeting of the minds. But Shakim, you sound like you about to fucking slit your wrist. You good?
On his birthday, he's being trolled. On his birthday, he's being trolled. Now, Beasley, I'll give you the link. Maybe. But you ain't listen. We ain't talking about Bree. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear nothing about nobody kids. If you got a comment, you got to keep your comment Shakim related. If it's not, you will receive the trap dough immediately. Just letting you know, nigga. I don't want to talk about nobody goddamn kids, and you ain't gonna talk about nobody that ain't here to defend themselves. Now, if you want to troll, I'm happy to allow you to troll Shakim. But you won't be trolling the sisters tonight. It opened real quick. I had to have that shit ready on them, bro. You already know. Pause.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just it just is what it is. Like, I mean, I'm just listening to you. Go ahead.
Nigga sound like he about to cry.
You know, so like I said, dog, you know, we had our ups and downs. I feel like, of course, it was on, you know, you started it, but, you know, we from the same town. I ain't rooting against you. You know, you much younger than me. You know, so your experiences are different, you know, but again, we come from the same town, ate the same conies, walk the same street, drive over the same potholes, all of that, you know. So I do want you to be successful, because I'd rather you be bad at YouTube than be good at crime. You know, right now, I feel like you're still finding yourself, you know, getting your footing together, you know, and it takes some time. You know, you do a lot of weird shit, you know, repeating yourself, and then the awful rap, but and then the weird voices. But again, you know, that's your niche. You know, I would just work on it. But again, I would keep it. I would keep everything above board like Ness. You know, this is my final day, and you know, the crowd. I made some mistakes, because going to Bree was a mistake.
Big mistake.
You know, and you know, acknowledge that, and just have the conversation. You know, right now you suck at YouTube. You know, but there's room for improvement. You know what I mean?
Woo! Right now you suck at YouTube, and this was the nigga's response.
All right. Well, I appreciate you. Thanks for your advice.
Hey man, happy birthday, man, and you know, set it off when you get a chance, dog.
Right now you suck at YouTube. And his response was, I appreciate you. Thanks for your advice. You know, sometimes it takes people, a different person, to give and deliver that message, because I've given this message to him many of times. He didn't want to believe me. He didn't want to listen to me in regards to it. He should have. But he does suck at YouTube. I am happy that my job with him is done. Now, Ness did decide not to fire the nigga, you know, which is, she said, you know, I'm going to let the nigga finish out what he paid for. Shout out to Ness for being fair. But he didn't show up on the live today, but he did do a live, but he didn't really show up on Ness live today after all that fucking crying and complaining. And I'm wondering if he's going to show up for his last 2 days to make sure that he's properly finished on his roast. It was a good 2-week run for him. I'm thinking that he's probably from this point forward going to be, you know, really done with the beef sector. I don't think he's really going to, because he knows that the people don't like him, and he really doesn't want to be in a space where he's not liked. He does need that validation, and he knows that he's not going to get it there. The beef sector isn't going to validate him. They don't give a damn. They're not going to watch him. It's not going to happen. It doesn't matter how much he goes up on binary channel. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. MBK is the real star. It turned out to be true. It was just something that I was reporting on, but it did turn out to be true, and it's something he tried to run away from. And here it is. Here we are. Here we are at this point where all those narratives have come true, and he's crying on his birthday in his macaroni and cheese plate. So yes, Hoodie is satisfied. I want to thank everybody for coming in the live. Happy. Whoa. Happy, how you doing? Hold on, Happy. Let me get this thing up here. You never know. You never know. You never know.
You got to know. You got to know.
Happy, what's going on, good brother? How you been?
Man, I've been good. I thought his ass got fired, but I guess she kept him, right?
Well, yeah, she decided to make sure that he got, the rest of his time paid for. He didn't show up for work today, so I don't know if today counted against him, but if I'm not mistaken, he's got a day and a half left. So, his little tour over in the beef sector will be short-lived next week.
Man, you did the smart thing. Respectfully let them go. You're like, look, man, you're blowing up too many houses. You gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. He definitely, that's probably the best way to put it. He just blew up too many fucking houses, to be honest with you. He blew up a lot of relationships. And, I really think that that situation with Bree was the nail in the coffin. Shout out to the poll. If you didn't vote, we got 140 votes in the poll, man. I didn't realize we had that many people come through here tonight. 140 votes in the poll. 76% say that Shakim has indeed crashed out, and this is rock bottom. Hopefully, it is his rock bottom. Hold on. We got Beasley. Hold on. Go ahead, Happy. Beasley, is that you, Beasley?
Yeah.
OG, what's going on, man?
No, I'm listening to you, and I heard your conditions. I wasn't going to hit the link. Nobody can really put rules on me, but I respect your wishes. That's not hard to do. I can be courteous, but I want to just ask you one question.
Yes, sir.
So you call these women your sisters? Do you think they're going to treat you like a brother? Do you think they're going to treat you? Do you think they're going to treat you like a brother?
They have indeed treated me like a brother.
Well, let's see how it works out.
Dang.
Let's see how that works out.
You said they're gonna turn on me, Beasley. I'm just on the outside looking in, man. I'm not involved.
No, you're special.
I'm involved.
You're special.
I'm not involved.
You got a crowd. You respect them. Those are your melanated sisters that deserve respect and courtesy, right?
I respect their space. I'm not intruding on their space. I don't want to be up in their space like that. See, you want to be up in their space, don't you?
No, not really. I'm on some payback stuff because they get smart and they get cute. They get cute and they got a lot of cute things to say.
What women
and they feel empowered when they think they got numbers. And I love roasting, and I just love roasting bitches, male or female.
Jesus Christ.
I just love roasting a bitch.
I know.
It's kind of funny too.
I told you I was listening to you.
I cooked the holy shit out of them hoes, boy. But that's me. And I do that on my panel. Got me sitting with a strike right now. But I roasted holy.
Who gave you a strike?
Trying to figure this last one out. I can't figure it out. It doesn't show me where to appeal. It doesn't show me what content was removed. The first one, YouTube did it.
Yeah.
YouTube was policing the community tabs. Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah. Listen, I got a warning. I was gonna call somebody dumb, and before I pressed it, they asked me, "Do you want to? Do you want to? This is outside of the community guidelines."
Yeah, I get those warnings all the time,
yeah.
and I push it through anyway. I wonder what happened. I don't know. If not, I'll be on the sidelines. But
they got you. They probably got your ass with a message. You don't push it through, man. What you doing, Beasley? You don't care. You don't want to.
I haven't gave a fuck for 10 years. When am I gonna start giving a fuck?
Yeah,
come on, man. We ride rugged and raw bareback, man.
That's
You talking to dinosaur real OG trolls. No, we don't abide by rules, but I give you the courtesy of that. But let's just see if they treat you like a brother. And I'm telling you, can I tell you one thing that you're doing wrong already?
what I do.
Brown nosing, just like dude was. You
But
might
I'm
not be
not.
breaking off no brick. You brown nosing.
I'm not in the space though.
I watch you brown nose already. I watched you
I'm not,
brown nose 2 times.
why can't I be nice to them? I'm not in the space,
Because
Beasley.
these bitches don't respect nice. These are barracudas.
I'm
I'm
not.
trying to
They
teach
welcome
them.
him, Beasley. They
These are
welcome him.
barracudas.
But
These
Beasley,
are savages. These are barracudas. You know
why?
the difference between the difference between a barracuda and a shark? They both have teeth, and they can be dangerous. Barracudas are just wild. They're insane. Sharks actually have an active mind, and they work together in schools, and they usually don't attack unless it's to eat.
So what?
Barracudas are a totally different thing. Do a little reading.
So OG, wouldn't you agree that I'm smart for not swimming in the water with the barracudas? Just have my boat, come hanging around saying hello. That's
Smart is
it.
like I was 4 years ago.
Drop a
4
little
years
chunk.
ago, 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago, my sector was merging with the B sector. I said, ain't nothing over there but a bunch of yagas and a bunch of mean ass broads and some lesbians. I don't want no part of it. That's what I told myself 4 years ago, and everyone else was trying to.
So why do you still make content about these people if you don't like them?
Oh no! I never made content about them until recently.
Oh, okay.
So, long story short, I tried to get on someone's panel that I was friendly with, and the pizza lady was there. And they said you can't get on because it's a straight male. I'm like, what? She doesn't have straight men on the panel with her. I said, but it's not her show. So then I tried to get on someone else's panel, and the same thing happened, and she screamed on me. Then a lot of people made commentary. I haven't been trying to get next to them like that. They was trying to get next to me. They were curious about me. They were inviting me to their shows. They asked me all kinds of questions. I just decided to be nice and answer questions and be polite and everything. And, I'm thinking I'm going to start a channel up, and there's ladies. I'm going to pick up some of them. And the ladies, ladies like to donate, and they follow. And I was camming up and showing them how, beautiful I am. All that. And it worked. They still listen to me, but they don't drop down as much. And it worked until they started getting cute. Someone gets smart. So what you gonna do if someone just tells you, shut the fuck up? You'll say, okay, okay. Oh, hold on.
This what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm sorry for talking out of turn, Miss Neff.
I'm not gonna be in a situation with them cause I'm not intruding on their space. Cause look, when I first came in talking shit, Beasley. I did. And I realized, the sector I was in, and I was like, okay, what I mean? I'm gonna have to tone it down. I came in, like you. I came in that way, and I was like, listen, that ain't gonna work. I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, I toned that the fuck down, man, and fell back and realized, hey, the people that come and watch, they're gonna come watch. I don't gotta go over there and argue with those sisters. Cause see, I'm not gonna go argue with with women. That's why
whoever
I
this
don't
Courtney
cover
is,
those
whoever this Courtney is whose comment you putting up.
Oh, yeah.
I have 10 toes. I've been wearing K-Swift for 40-something years. I like K-Swift. I'm not homeless. And I'm not in everybody's back chat. She's gonna talk about what kind of sneakers I wear. You got a mask on your face, looking like you're about to rob something.
I have heard that you are living in a homeless shelter. Is that?
Man, you hear a lot of things. Hold on, I was dead for a year.
Oh, you were also dead.
If you were here a year earlier, they were telling you I was dead.
No, I
wasn't around.
I remember.
So let me finish what I'm saying about your brown. Let me finish my brown nose and let me go. So I saw in the comments that person that you were talking about, who I said I can't talk about because anything. You said, "Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I had to get him out of here. I dropped down by myself. You didn't push me out of there. I left. I left. You didn't push me out of nowhere. So you said I just had to get him down there. Breathe and this and that and the other. You were good. And then today in Ness's chat, I'm watching it. You said, "Ooh, Ness, when I grow up, I want to be just like you." I said, if you do not get your head out this woman's ass, boy, that ain't no difference what you're doing. That's brown nosing. At least you can accept it for what it is. I'll holler at you, man. Don't be brown nosing. Don't be brown nosing these.
Too, man.
Don't be brown nosing these bras like that. It's gonna get you nowhere. They're gonna chew you up and spit you out for brown nosing. Stand up and act like you got a pair. What is wrong with you dudes? This is
already came in like you kicking the fucking door out. I was like, wait a minute. You know
no. This wasn't my first approach.
I had to tone that back.
This is after they've been.
I came in like
they've been disrespectful.
I came in like you.
Disrespectful.
I came in and I would listen. I was doing too much and wasn't nobody even disrespecting. And I was just, I was doing too much.
I see they've already been disrespectful.
Oh no, I can't.
They've already been disrespectful. I came in being nice.
I had to get forgiven.
I came in being nice. They ask you a bunch of questions. They ask you a bunch of questions. They try to figure out everything that you can, everything that they can, and then they go from nice, and then they turn it. Now let me show you who I really am.
Damn, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry, Beasley. They put the ones in the chat when they when they want to get rid of you. Maybe we'll get you on next time. But I'm sorry, Beasley. You got to get used to how shit goes over here now. They put the ones in the chat. Damn. I was kind of interested in hearing that. But, listen, I guess we got to get him up out of here anyway before because he can only go so far without trolling. He was getting close. Beasley was doing good, though. I think that y'all was being a little too hard on Beasley. I think that y'all was being a little too hard. But that's what it do. Once the ones start coming in the chat, man, I was like, if I see 3, I'm going to get rid of the nigga. I won't have a choice. Beasley, the chat troll, it wasn't me. I'm sitting here talking. But I do got to follow the rules. Yeah. It's the rules on the app. But look, man, let's get the hell out of here, man. Get on over to Slander Show. I went a little longer than I really wanted to go anyway. We've been doing this 2 hours, and I wanted to be done. So I want to get back over to Slander and Drama because, of course, after they finish up, it turned into a sector live anyway. It's going to be great to talk shit. But shout out to everybody that's in the live, man, that came through tonight, man. Shout out to everybody that donated. Shout out to Beautiful on the Cash App tonight. Much love, Black Wolf. The night before on the donation, I actually didn't get a chance to shout that out. But I want to say thank you to everybody, man. Oh, damn, right when I'm about to go. Hold on. We got the queen in the building.
Hi.
Hi.
I just want to give the biggest, donkey of the day to Shakim. Happy birthday to you. You got fired today. Damn, Craig, how you get fired on your day off? Like, I'm confused.
Ron, did you hear this nigga crying?
I did.
Come on, man. I guess nobody likes me. I had to look for the comments for people to tell me to keep on pushing it forward, brother.
I mean, I guess he needed that validation or whatever. Like, when you dig a ditch to one, you better dig one for yourself because them lies that you told. Them chickens came home to roost real fast, Shakim. Damn, even down to the lies that you told about me buying views and shit. Like, how the fuck did you let yourself get caught up like that? Like, goddamn.
Listen, Raw. Listen. Shout out to Sexy Toy Lady on the Cash App. Listen, this nigga. Listen, Raw, he gonna talk about I know people bought the views for nigga. Ain't nobody. You did that shit, nigga. You did that shit and got cold busted. He wasn't even surprised, man.
Of course he wasn't. Surprised. It was a play. That's what he wanted to do. I mean, shout out to Uncle Kip. Uncle Kip, I thank you for your $2,000 investment. Like, the next time you want to invest, though, like, listen, just come to me directly because I'll make your money do magic, okay? Like, don't put your money against the wrong horse. Like I told you, Darrell, about that. I'm gonna tell you too. You better on the wrong horse. He couldn't even keep his mouth shut for 2 seconds. I came up and pulled him out of his trick bag in 30 seconds successfully. So he owes you $2,000, and make sure you get that. Raymond, she's a chef, but my man, he likes how I cook. Okay, are we good? Or did you have any other questions? Oh. Mm.
It's beautiful to celebrate on this nigga birthday, bro. It's beautiful to celebrate. Listen, I was hoping you would hurry up and get up here before Beasley came, because you were supposed to save me, but you was busy. Shout out to Cell keeping your ass busy. God damn.
Amen. But no, I like Uncle Beasley. I wanted Uncle Beasley to come up here and talk his shit. Like, Uncle Beasley's crazy. But listen, you did an excellent show, roasting and gagging. You know what, Pacific? Just for Shakimi, I'm gonna sing a happy birthday song. Happy birthday to you. You look like a fool. Happy birthday, you have crashed out on your birthday, boo-hoo. Happy birthday to you. The transy does love you. Stefan outed you and played you. And T-Pre did you.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful, Ross. Pastor Vic, I don't know if you could have outdid that one there. Listen, Vic laughing, boy. Listen here, man. Oh my God. Yes, he looked like a damn fool on his birthday, being told that he is a shitty content creator on his birthday, and his response is, "Thank you for the advice." My mind was blown, Raw B. My mind was blown.
A mess. I mean, Courtney S., how you been, girl? I miss you. I need to get some more mess from you. But listen. Let me give Shakimi some advice. See, what we have seen is that you do know how to create a buzz for yourself. Well, just like when you cloud chase Flacco, if you create a buzz, then you have to have something buzzworthy for the people to see. You know what I'm saying? Like bzz, 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 bees in the trap, bees in the trap. Like, I get it. You want to be Cardi B, you want to be Nicki Minaj, you want to be Beyonce. This is Texas. It ain't no hold on. You know what I'm saying? It's going down, 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 down. Honey, listen. You look crazy. Stop showing people your body. It's actually not like proportionately built. So you just kind of look like a fucked up Teletubby and shit like that. Like, you don't look good. Like, so stop that shit right now. Like, cut it out. Take a week or two, like, re-strategize. And shout out to R&T for like giving us the full dossier on that whack ass, fake ass coding school that has all the free YouTube videos on it that you're charging people $200 for. Yeah, like my God, today.
Jeez.
It's been a hell of a birthday weekend. Jesus Christ. I mean, honey, wasn't there supposed to be like a catered party? Wasn't there supposed to be like a super, super duper event, a soiree? What happened?
He had a couple grilled hot dogs and some mac and cheese and the nastiest seafood salad I ever seen in my life.
Damn, and all that cost $2,000? Shit.
Yep, that was a $2,000 party.
Shit, like, you should have went to the fried chicken challenge, or like you should have had Lady Dimples come over and cook you some food. I mean, she loves to suck your dick on the internet, so I'm sure that she would have came over and did that, like, in person or whatever. Trini, why you do it? Why you do it?
Hey, listen, that Dimples ain't playing no games. Listen, I hop on the panels. I'm getting cussed out. I ain't even said nothing yet. I'm like, damn, Dimples, I ain't said shit. You're a hater. I'm like, oh, okay.
She said she's gonna stand by her man. Listen.
Woo!
Oh, I am tickled pink. I promise you, this has been the greatest weekend ever. I think my weekend next weekend is going to be better than Shakimi's birthday weekend. Good goddamn. I hope you made some money today on your birthday, though. Like, I know Sister T sent you back $15 last night, and she got 57,000 views. Just telling you to kiss the natural pinkest part of her bliggity black ass. Yes, Dimples was born a man.
Oh yeah, thank you for answering that, Ron. I appreciate it. I didn't know what was the politically correct way.
Dimples was born a man. Dimples is a transy woman. Shout out to Dimples and the LGBTQIA. Shakimi's favorite.
Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ. Happy fucking birthday, nigga. Happy fucking birthday, nigga.
Lahayim.
Listen, hold on. Before I let you go, Ron, check this out. So why the nigga was asking if he could get if he could put in a thing for his birthday on That's Live, and she was like, "Nigga, you ain't paid for that." He wanted to put his super chat the thing for his birthday. She wouldn't even let nigga throw it in.
First of all,
a wish list. They called it a wish list.
First of all, where is your antennas and where is your following? All of us content creators know you go live on your channel on your birthday. You turn up with your supporters. Your supporters give you whatever they're going to give y'all. It's kind of really hobo-ish to kind of beg for shit on your birthday any fucking way.
Yeah. This is true. That's the way it's supposed to. He should have paid Ness to come on his live.
He should have paid them court fees.
I
mean, with all the money that Kip just gave him, like, he shouldn't have a wish list for anything. I mean, that microphone only cost him $49.95. Like, I pulled it up on Amazon the other day.
I know. He come on, man. Listen, when I saw that, I was like, brother, are you really sitting up here acting like you out here doing something with the $20 microphone? Shout out to the Yeti, man. But come on, man.
He's doing his big one.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Put up Trini comment. Oh, now they dropping. Dropping fast. God damn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that shit gonna correct. That shit correct right back to what it's supposed to be.
And let me tell you something, you bitch ass nigga. I don't give a fuck who don't like CE. Everybody know. He be like, can I do my intro? He say all this shit, and then he be like, take that. The fact that you try to take that man's motherfucking slogan, you bitch.
Come on, man. Raw, that was terrible, man. And then come out with the t-shirts. Come on, man. You know how low you got to be to do that, man. Listen, nobody steals from CE, man. Nobody. You got to be a low nigga to do that, man.
Take that.
I don't know. He should have just came out with some yikes shirts. That's what he say. He should come out with that.
Or damn. Put Florida Evans on a t-shirt, bitch nigga. And put damn. Put your face on Florida Evans. You look like a woman anyway.
Yeah, but listen. Bree was reading that motherfucker. Bree was reading. Man, look, let me get out of here because Drama and them still live, man. Let me send people over there, man.
All right, well, this is fun. Shakimi, lick a shitty booty hole on your birthday. Hope you get some penis. We know you need some. Maybe you'll go to sleep and take a nap. Hoodie, this has been an amazing show. And I'll see y'all over there on, the other show. Bye, y'all.
That's fucking disgusting, bro.
Thank you. Bye.
It's disgusting. But look, we're going over the drama. I didn't mean to be live this long. I did just kind of want to get this shit going on the nigga birthday and not miss it. But yeah, we are going over the drama. Shout out to Slander. Or we going over the Positively Hate Mods. Can you drop the link? Get on over. I'm about to be over there right now, man, y'all. But I'll see y'all later tonight. Peace.